Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Lamplight City. Wir haben das Haus letztes Mal durchsucht. Ich möchte aber einmal kurz rausgehen.
Other vast sums of wealth instead.
Ja. Ist ja kein Wein da, Engel. Ja, reden wir nochmal erstmal.
I have some questions for you.
Oh, goody.
What can you tell me about Madame Dupre?
She came back from the dead. I couldn't believe it. My mother, resurrected, just like Jesus.
Yes. I heard you're the one who accused Mr. Martin of the crime.
Oh, no, I already talked to the police about that. I don't want to think about it right now.
How do you typically spend your days, Mr. Montgomery? What are your interests?
Oh, a little of this and a little of that. Nothing as exciting as what you do, I'm sure. Ooh, tell me, do most bad people start crying when you catch them? I'll bet it's a laugh riot to see them sobbing away.
No, Mr. Montgomery, most of them don't.
Well, that's a real shame, isn't it?
What can you tell me about your sister, Juliet?
I'm reminded of a famous quote, Mr. Fordham. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Let us part on good terms and avoid the subject altogether, please.
That's a rather exotic bird you've got.
I like looking at him. He has such pretty colors, doesn't he?
That he does.
You know, I've always wondered what he might taste like. Is that bad, do you think?
I really couldn't say, Mr. Montgomery.
Der arme Vogel.
I found this bottle of pills upstairs. Are they yours?
Yes, I take those from time to time when I'm feeling tired.
You seem to be out.
Yes, that is a pity.
Where do you usually acquire them?
Oh, they're available by mail order only. I'll have to remember to request some later.
Thanks for your time.
No, thank you for yours.
This is ridiculous. He won't be of any use in this state. If it takes him as long to snap out of it as it takes you, we'll be waiting around here until noontime tomorrow. There has to be a way to bring him back to his senses. Maybe that quack outside knows something of use.
Fine.
Doctor, may I ask you a few questions?
Please be my guest.
May I ask exactly what kind of sedative you gave Andrew?
A simple tincture of laudanum. It's what I give all my nervous patients.
He seems a bit out of sorts.
Hot? Meat kettle.
It can have that effect, but it usually wears off in half a day or so.
Is there a way to bring him out of his condition sooner?
A stimulant would have the opposite effect, but I wouldn't recommend mixing the two. It could have potentially harmful effects on his heart.
Oh, of course. I wasn't planning on doing anything of the sort. I was just curious.
It's cute how you act like you have no experience in these matters. It's almost convincing.
Okay.
Those are all the questions I've got for now.
I hope I answered them adequately.
So, hauen wir ihm ein paar Stimulanten rein. Mehr können wir, glaube ich, hier nicht wirklich machen. Wir könnten... Okay, gucken wir mal kurz an, wo wir waren. Wir waren hier. Klar. Wir waren da. Wir waren gerade hier. Das ist schon hier, da, überall. Also wir waren in der... Ne, in der Forest Lane waren wir nicht. Wir waren bei der Uni-Bahn. Dann waren wir beim Kaffeehaus, Dupree-Haus, beim Kerker, in der Compton Street. Ja, ist ihr.
Welcome back, Mr. Fordham.
Hallo. Ich wollte gar nichts von Ihnen. Tschüss. Ja, da waren wir. Ich bin einfach nur interessiert, was passiert, wenn wir mit ihr...
Hey, Addie.
Ob
Here
wir
I
mit
am.
ihr...
Seeing you come home always puts a smile on my face.
Let her read in peace for now.
Oh,
Enjoy
okay, ich
your
darf
reading.
nicht mit ihr
I'll
reden.
be back soon.
I wish you'd let me fix your hair before you go out like that.
It'll be fine.
Okay, also das haben wir abgearbeitet. Wir könnten jetzt erst zur Forest Lane oder erst auf den Friedhof. Wir gehen erst zum Friedhof.
Ah, St. Denis Cemetery. Best view in the city. It's just a shame none of the residents can enjoy it. I think I'm buried around here somewhere. Wonder how the old gravestone is doing these days. Nice view of the river from up here. You can hardly even see the cloud of smog over the chum. Nice view of the... Looks like people have left markings and offerings in front of this tomb. You may think it's a silly superstition, but I wish you'd leave a bottle of Bollingworth at my grave every now and then.
Der Krascher, ne? Also wir haben da die...
This just goes to show you can't take it with you, so you might as well spend it all on a giant tomb. If only that police officer wasn't guarding the tomb, you could go in there and raid it to your heart's content.
Das müsste die Gruft von der Familie sein.
The plaque says Harrison. Doesn't look very opulent, so I guess it doesn't belong to anyone important. I don't know him. Must be a recent addition to the force. Well, at least he won't recognize you.
Dann da raus und da raus. Ich schätze, wenn wir da rausgehen, dann hat das keinen anderen Effekt. Ja, hat keinen anderen Effekt. Okay. Hätte ja sein können, dass der Friedhof doch...
Good day to you, officer.
Good day, sir. How may I be of assistance?
Sure is a nice day to be walking around the cemetery, wouldn't you agree?
I guess, if you're into that sort of thing. Personally, the noise those bugs are making is starting to drive me crazy.
Ich glaube, es wäre nicht klug, ihm zu sagen, dass ich da rein
I'll
muss.
just keep moving along.
Have a nice day, sir.
Nicht jetzt zumindest. Also, dann gehen wir doch erst zur Forest Lane.
Egad! Is this someone's room or a jungle?
Quite a fascinating array of plants in here. Not to mention the machinery on the table.
Seems like Juliet is very interested in getting extra credit.
Okay.
I wonder what sort of fertilizer or growth tonic these plants are getting. Whatever it is, it's definitely working.
Kann man so sagen.
Those are the most vibrant flowers we've seen in a while. I bet they smell extra strong.
Yes, they certainly do.
It's a good thing you're the one with the nose. This plant makes Miles Jr. look like a single blade of grass.
Wir haben Aufzeichnungen noch hier.
They appear to be scientific scribblings. I can't make heads nor tails of them.
That makes two of us.
They appear to be scientific scribblings. I can't make heads.
That makes two.
Ja, das ist genau dasselbe. Bücherschrank können wir noch angucken.
That's quite the book collection. It almost puts Adelaide's to shame.
All impeccably cataloged and organized as well, which makes the two missing volumes stand out even more.
That's quite...
Welche fehlen denn? Ach, die zwei da in der Mitte.
I'm guessing they're probably full of more scientific equipment or plant-related stuff. They're just doing what flies do best.
Well now, this is interesting.
Auswirkungen der Ätherizität, Flora, größer strahlender Blüten. Die Produktion von Chlorophyll scheint sich zu verdreifachen. Das Wurzelwerk wird gestärkt und die Absorbationsrate von Nährstoffen wird erhöht. Zusammenfassend, Pflanzen gedeihen unter Kontakt mit geringen Mengen von Ätherizität. Die Langzeitwirkung kann nur durch weitere Beobachtung festgestellt werden. Auswirkungen der ärztlichen Fauna, Beeinflussung des Gehirns, Testsubjekte verhalten sich wie in Trance. Kontrolle über die Muskulatur geht verloren, Flügel schlagen in wiederkehrenden Rhythmen. Zusammenfassend, wenn Tiere höhere Ordnungen mit weiterreichenden kognitiven Fähigkeiten, Menschen eingeschlossen, mit einer festen Menge von Ätherizität in Berührung kommen, verfallen sie in eine Katatonie, die sie reglos und wie tot wirken lässt. Es ist jetzt kein gutes Ding für sie, wenn sie damit forscht, ne? Und ihre Mutter in dem Zustand gefunden wurde.
Etheric pressure. What a bunch of nonsense. Just a bunch of technical nonsense. I can't understand a word of it. I have no idea nor desire to know what purpose that thing has.
Ein Knopf, ne? Ich will den Knopf drücken. Ich mach's kaputt.
Oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? I have no idea.
Okay, jetzt fliegen sie natürlich
Etheric.
ruhiger rum.
Well, now,
Hier ist genau dasselbe Nummer.
Just a bunch of technical.
Im Grunde haben wir das im Notizbuch. Nö. Ich finde das ja jetzt schon interessant, dass die Fliegen sich jetzt
would you
komplett
look at
anders
that?
verhalten. Ich weiß nicht, was passiert, wenn wir nochmal draufdrücken. Mal gucken.
They're just doing what flies do best.
Wir machen wieder ihren Ausgangsposition. Okay. Gut. Schauen wir doch noch mal bei ihr rein.
hello again, Miss Montgomery. Mind answering a few more questions?
Hello, Mr. Fordham. Not at all.
What can you tell me about your brother?
Andrew, Mama's precious little boy. If you've met him, you pretty much know all you need to. He's had the whole world handed to him on a silver platter. But he's in for a rude awakening someday. Mother can only provide for him for so long.
Do you know anything about Ätherizität, Miss Montgomery?
You surprised me, Mr. Fordham. I had no idea someone of your profession would know or care about something like that.
I've found that it pays to be open-minded.
To answer your question, yes, I am familiar with the theory of Ätherizität. In fact, it's recently become a focus of my studies. Despite what the newspapers have been reporting, it's already possible to access it in small quantities from the air around us.
Have you conducted any experiments?
No, my research has been purely theoretical. I don't have the means to do anything practical, I'm afraid.
Deceiver, dissembler, her trousers are alight. I can't understand why Juliet might not want to make her research public, though.
Miss Montgomery, please don't lie to me. I know you've been conducting experiments with Ätherizität. I've seen the room you're renting on Forest Lane.
What? But how?
I wouldn't be very good at my job if I didn't find things out, Miss Montgomery. Now please, drop the act and tell me about your experiments.
Fine. I've been researching etheric effects on living organisms. I'm planning on presenting my discoveries to the board once I make more progress. So far, I've managed to discover that plant growth is accelerated significantly. It's given me quite the advantage in class.
But isn't that cheating?
You have no idea how difficult it's been for me to be taken seriously, Mr. Fordham. No matter how hard I tried, my work wasn't valued on its own merits by my peers or professors. I fought hard to get where I am. I wasn't about to lose all that just because some pig-headed idiots didn't think my best was good enough.
That sounds awfully familiar.
What about your notes on the effects of Ätherizität on animals?
Oh, those aren't complete. I haven't tested the effects on anything larger than flies. Those experiments were mainly to satisfy my curiosity, but they have little to do with my actual research.
Curiosity? Seems like a lot of effort to go to just to answer a question. But then, I never really understood these scientific types.
No more questions for now.
Then if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Gerne, arbeite weiter. Okay, also immerhin haben wir das ein bisschen... Irgendwas haben wir rausgefunden. Mal gucken, was der Officer noch sagt. Vielleicht kommen wir ja rein.
Good day to you, officer.
Good day, sir. How may I be of assistance?
Would you mind letting me in the tomb, please?
Afraid I can't do that, sir. This tomb is currently part of a police investigation and ain't available for visits until further notice.
Oh Gott. Ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen soll.
But it's my dearly departed Aunt Hester's birthday today, and I always bring her flowers.
I'm sorry, sir, but I've got my orders. Come back in a few days. I can assure you, your aunt won't have gone anywhere.
Good day to you, officer.
Afraid I ain't got time. Please.
Okay, Nick, ruf
If only
kommen wir
that
nicht.
police officer wasn't guarding the tomb, you could go in there and raid it to your heart's content. Nice view.
Wollen wir mit ihr noch irgendwas beschnacken?
Can we talk?
Go on, I'm listening.
I wanted to go over the case with you.
Okay, what have you got?
I seem to have hit a roadblock. There's an officer posted at Dupre's family tomb, and he won't let me in.
Makes sense. Who's the officer?
I've never seen him before. He's young, has a small scar over his left eye, and a distinct Dixie accent.
Ah, yes, that would be Officer Grant. He's only been with the department for about 2 months. I don't know a lot about him, but he's already got the reputation for being the type of policeman who'd go out of his way to help old ladies cross the street. Typical Southern gentleman, it seems. Perhaps you can use that to your advantage?
Das hätte ich früher fragen können wahrscheinlich, oder?
Madame Dupre's son isn't being very helpful.
Is he refusing to talk?
More like incapable. The family doctor has him pretty well drugged to the gills. I need to find some way to perk him up.
Well, you know, we are in a coffee house.
I have a feeling it will take something a touch more powerful than coffee. That's enough about the case for now.
Okay,
That's it, I think.
then
Okay.
you'd better get back to it.
She's running back and forth at lightning speed. Clearly, she dips into the coffee supply. Not in much of a hurry to clean up in here, are they?
Gut, ich würde sagen, nächstes Mal versuchen wir es nochmal mit dem guten Kollegen hier etwas zu erreichen. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao!